Welcome to Spirit Spells and Magic. I'm doing something a little different today. I'm going to be reviewing a 2023 diary, Stacey DeMarco's 2023 Lunar and Seasonal Diary. Now this is for the Southern Hemisphere. As you can see, it's in quite a nice binder. And the pages are inside, all nicely bound. It's also got a nice little bookmark ribbon. It's very pretty. I do like the cover, and it's like a lion, a tiger or maybe a leopard. We've got a little fox, and they look like fennec foxes or something there. It's very mystical. A little possum, some kind of goat. And then we've got a lady with antlers, dragonfly. I'm not entirely sure what that creature is, but it's very mystical and mythical. Now the back page has got a little blurb. Your most powerful annual magical companion is here. The 2023 Lunar and Seasonal Diary empowers you to be at your best all year round. Inside it, you will find seasonal and lunar timings and their impacts, and clear explanations of cyclic, however you say it, energies of the earth to help you get the most out of your 365 days around the sun. I'll see if I can get into a better position. The stunning diary, now in its 14th year. Well, that's really interesting. I didn't realise it had been going for so long. I was just kind of looking for a diary. I was looking for a diary that had something about the Southern Hemisphere in it. Because we've got so many things online about the Northern Hemisphere that there's not a lot on offer for the Southern Hemisphere. Authentic original spells, invocations and rituals to create abundant mental, spiritual and physical success. Southern Hemisphere lunar timings for full, dark and new moons and seasonal festivals. Beautiful practical magic for the seasonal wheel, including solstices and equinoxes. Astrological correspondence for key moon phases. A monthly intention section so you can focus on your year with strong intent. Mythos and wisdom from the ancient gods and goddesses for each month. Guide us on spell casting, working with crystals and unlocking your personal power the pagan way. So it's pagan related, more so than Wiccan. Guidance. Oh, I just said that, didn't I? Space for your own notes and journaling, and it deepen your spiritual connection, improve your health and vitality, and enjoy the pleasure of casting real magic with the moon, the tides, the earth, and the seasons. Apologies for my croaky voice. I'm doing this in the morning while everyone's still asleep, so I'm kind of had my morning coffee and I'm a little bit croaky still as I try and wake up. Now, Stacey DeMarco is a modern witch, one of Australia's most respected metaphysicists. It's a big word for the morning. And pagan practitioner. Her passion is to make practical magic accessible to everybody. Apologies for my voice and mispronunciations in this morn. Now, it does look really exciting. I mean, I've got the two books to review, the two diaries, I should say. The other one is the 2023 Witch's Diary for the Southern Hemisphere, and that is by, Flavia, Kate Peters, and Barbara Mikkel Free. Mikkel, sorry, again, not all the best at pronunciation of people's names, reclaiming the magic of the old ways. Not very good pronunciation of normal words either at this time of the morning. But I'm here to review these too. I know it's a little late in the year already. I bought these back in October last year, and I tell you what, I had all the intentions of reviewing them before the new year. But as everybody knows, life gets hectic, and I've got a young'un and all the things that happen at the end of the year with Christmas and end of school and things like that. I just lost track of time and never got around to doing it, and I've been dying to start using it, so I thought I really got to review this before going any further. No, I haven't started writing in it because I wanted you to see a crisp, brand new and untouched version. And then possibly later on in the year, what I might do is do another video reviewing it as I've actually used it. I mean, at the moment I'm having a little look at what it looks like rather than from a perspective of I've actually used it, and this is, my thoughts on that. But I often find with some of these diaries and such, you look on Amazon and places like that, and they don't have a lot of photos or pictures and information about what's inside and what you can do and things like that. So I always know when I'm looking to buy a book or diary or journal or anything like that, I want to see somebody else's review of it, just so I can see what's inside it, really, because there's been so many times I've purchased some kind of a journal or something like that, and you get it home and you're so excited about it, you open up and sometimes it's just blank. There's not really any guides how to use it. There's not really much help at all. But these ones I was pretty impressed with. I haven't been through that entire thing myself. It's very colourful and informative. But I thought I could do that while I was looking at it with you. And then again, in a couple of months, review it after I've used several of the pages and worked it out. But that's the front page. It's basically the same as the cover. Now, I'm not going to read everything on the pages because, I'm sure you guys don't want this to be several hours long. But just a quick flip through, I think, just so you know what's inside the book and how it could possibly help you. Now, if you're anything like me, you never remember when the new moon's going to come up or the full moon. I'm constantly looking it up on Google because I'd never remember. Like someone might say it on a tarot reading or astrological reading or something like that. Oh yes, the new moon's going to be 21st of January 2023. I don't remember which year it was, even though it's staring me in the face. But I don't remember it. Like a day later, I've got so much in my head that I won't remember that. But it's nice to have a diary, especially in the Southern Hemisphere, that tells you exactly what's going on. And the fact that it's got some spells in it and stuff like that's that's the cherry on top, really. I wanted a diary that would tell me when the moons were coming up, which moons, when, what to do, and all that garbage. Well, it's not garbage, but it's, it's extra stuff that you can't always remember. So, now they've got some beautiful quotes in here, Marcus Aurelius. Now, then that's just a little bit of information. It's Australian, and who's written it, who's published it, that kind of deal. And then you've got their 2023 calendar. Now, I'll speed this up a little bit because I have been waffling on. Now, they've got acknowledgements. They've got a page on how to use the diary. Now, considering this is the 14th volume and she's still going strong, I would say that it's very good. And I could imagine that a lot of people out there are buying it and using it. Look at that, spiritual path. What about spellcraft? It's got some beautiful illustrations in here. Spellcasting made easy. So it's really a beginner's book as well on spells for the moons. We got the moon phase timings. There we go. See, this is really interesting because I hear dark moon thrown around a lot. So dark moon, I'm guessing here, is the exact moment that the moon's disappeared. And then from it coming back into light, it becomes new. That is my understanding. And there's probably a proper information about how that actually works here, as well as special notes. There we go, what the moon phases mean. Now, I've gone on the internet and I've Google searched a lot of this stuff over the years, over the decades, what means what and what spells to do and things like that on different moons. Yeah, and it's really good to have all this in one book. I mean, this to me seems like, even though it's for 2023, it's possibly something that you could keep and look back on too for different advice, because I'm assuming that astrological correspondences, whose moon's what. I'm guessing because it's an Aquarian new moon. We've just had it, and I'm hoping to get this up before Lammas or Lunar, or along with the video for that. But it's really basic from what I can see. We've got astrology in here, what the astrological signs mean. So there's a lot of stuff that most people would already know. If you're a witch or you've been practicing witchcraft for a while, you know about the astrology and such things. It's probably basic, but you know what? Sometimes it's good to, for me personally, to get somebody else's view on different things, and something maybe I've missed in all the researching and things like that I've done over the years and my practice. It's always good to hear fresh ideas and some of them older ideas that I hadn't heard of. So, Wheel of the Year, there it is. It's going to be here in no time. Oh look, they've got the the Northern Hemisphere dates on there as well. But this is really good because I'm constantly looking it up. And here I have it in one spot, which is basically why I bought the diary in the first place. This one was primarily because of the moon dates and things like that. It's a lunar diary as well as a witch diary. And this one I ordered first because it was a witch diary. But I'll review that one a bit later. Now, I've only gone into this slightly and we're already at 12 minutes in. So I do want to kind of skip through a lot of the basic stuff. Just so you can see the name of the pages. You can always pause the video at any time. It's up to you. Look, detoxing hair, balancing your body. I mean, there's so much about the moon that we really don't understand. And this book, to me, seems to fill in a lot of gaps. As I said, I haven't been through it. I haven't read all the pages. But just in the first part of the book, looks like it's a whole introduction to everything. Anything you can think of. Look, they've even got crystals. But it all seems to be based around the moon and the moon phases. Here we go. Now we've got getting clear about 2023. And there's lots of little spots for you to write. Now, I was going to do this in front of a proper camera, but I'm doing it with my phone at this stage. So I just wanted to make sure that I had this up because I tell you what, if you're a mother or anything like me, and I am so never on top of anything. This is why I need this thing. My mind is like empty half the time. I'm trying to shove stuff into it and everything falls out. So if you're kind of like me who can't retain a lot of knowledge and you've got too much in your brain, with most of it falling out, this is definitely a book for you, or diary. So we've got January. You know what? It's so beautiful. I love this. And it's like really, artsy. Oh, what is that? See, look, God of the month. I didn't know about this. So there's a god for every month. I mean, there's probably people who know all of this back to the front. And you know what? Great. Then you could probably write one of these books. But for me, who basically only looked up what I've heard, And from what I've read in books, which isn't a lot, because I don't usually have a lot of time to read books, barely have a time to keep a diary. But this to me looks good. It's only like a little bit of writing to do per day. So it's not a full-blown diary like page to day to a page diary, but it's got everything you need for the moon phases and witchcraft and spell casting. It's really, really good. Now, it looks as though this is just the dates. It's got the phases of the moon, what they're called, and little prompts. Beautiful. And it actually even has a little thing of the week, which week you're in. So if you're like me and you don't know which day it is, what term it is, what year it is, this is perfect. So there's February. It even has a little part on the front of each month to let you see all the things that you want to do in the month. Agnes. Oh, wow. Angus? No. Okay, that's the last one I attempt. Now, perfect. It's got everything. It's got the wheel of the year on the day. Beautiful. So, and I was always a bit like, is it Lammas or is it Lunar? And why are there two names? And I was trying to work out a little bit about that. It doesn't seem to have much on Lunar. But, look, this is just one person's point of view anyway. And you can always Google search anything that isn't in this book. And it's probably in that book. But anyway, let's skim through. So that was February, Valentine's Day. It's got a lot of information in here. Little quotes, which is beautiful. Hope I'm holding this. I'm looking at it while I'm filming. So there's March, autumn, clearing spell. This is beautiful. Spell for brave and bountiful life. This is great. Marbon. So it's got basically every month that there's a Sabbath, it'll have that Sabbath in there. And a little idea of what it's about, the Southern Hemisphere date and time. Look, it's even got the time. That's beautiful. And the wheel. And away we go. So I won't bore you too much with every page. But we've got April. So I'll get a little quicker here. Freya. Some Samhain. Look, they've got everything. And it's all for the Southern Hemisphere. And it's perfect because, like trying to work it out from the Northern Hemisphere dates, there's been times where I've just confused myself no end. So this is really good. So as you can see, every month, places to write, it's a diary, it's got information, it's Yule, I guess. There we go, Yule, beautiful. So this is it's like a perfect little diary. It's got information at the beginning that helps you understand a lot of the stuff that's out there. So it's a really good beginner's diary, and even for those who are probably a little bit more knowledgeable and just need someone to write down their stuff. So it's beautiful. I mean, obviously, if you need a full-blown diary, you'd get something that's a little bit more day to a page, but this is just, you know what? For people who don't write a lot in diaries, this is ideal. Because, I mean, if you miss a couple of pages, it doesn't even matter. But it's really good. It's like a little appointment thingo setter. August. It's just beautiful. It really is. Mulk. Here we go. So, as you can see, I just want to get to the end of it now to see what comes afterwards. So, there's Spring, Octane, Ostara. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. There we go. So as you can see, look, I won't go through too much, but you can see that it's pretty self-explanatory there. A lot of it's the same. I just want to flick through to the end. I'll give you a quick flick. There we go. It's got the goddesses and gods. Summer. It's really nice. So I'm hoping there's some stuff at the end here. I don't want to go too far. Okay, so that's the last week of the year by the look of it. December goes up to the 31st. And then look, you've even got a little thing to reorder if you want. Yeah, it cost me about, I'm just trying to think now, pretty certain it was probably about $29, to be honest. I can't remember. I'm sorry. I'm bad. No prices on it. I've online ordered it, so if I'll go and try and find how I ordered it, and possibly through eBay or something, I can't remember. It wasn't Amazon. But anyway, I'll find that and pop it in the description down below if I can find it. But look, it's around that $30 mark. Moon phases, looks like that's just repeated. Oh, so that's for everybody. Universal. Resources. Oh, this is just where they've got their information from. The Lunar websites, title information, connect with me. Oh, look, you can even, she's probably got a Facebook page and stuff. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful Instagram. But that's it. And a little bit about Stacey herself. So, I know it was a bit long-winded. I was hoping to do it a little quicker than that. So what I might do is, it's about 20 minutes. I'll throw this one up. I won't put it together with the, forgive me. It'll come to me in a second. I'll have to cut this little bit out, I think, because I've just forgotten what 7 I'm doing. Mother's brain. I was going to say baby brain, but my daughter's 12 almost, so I can't even use that as an excuse anymore. It's just well, it is actually my birthday on Tuesday. So I'm going to be 42. So forgive me. I'm not a spring chicken anymore, so my mind often wanders. But you know what? Look, I'm so in awe of this book. It's just this diary. It's just really, really nice. And I'm still trying to work out what it is. Llamas. Apologies. Llamas Lunar. Now, I'll put this up before that, and I hope you enjoyed the little review. It wasn't really a review, it's more of a flick through, but I will actually, possibly in June or so, come back to you and let you know what I've found so far using it, and show you a little bit of what I've written, although it'd be probably boring mother stuff. Unless you're another mother, you probably won't really, understand the craziness that is in my brain, but that's okay. I'll put this up, and I really, you know what, I'm excited to start using it. And that's half the reason I've put this up, like rushed through it as much as I can, because I can't wait to use it. I just really want to get into it and start writing all over it. Anyway, I'll leave that, and you know what, have a great day. Namaste. And I will get another review up for this one shortly, as well as our Lunar Llamas video. I remembered it now, and we're going to have some interesting things we're going to put up before the 1st of February, which is the date of it. So, as I said, have a great day, and be sure to click the notification bell and subscribe and like and all that good stuff so you can see when we put up the new videos. Bye.